Welcome to the Three Thumbs Down Podcast. Your hosts, Nove, Kenshay, Big Man, and Jamal, covering sports, black culture, and all things happening today. Follow us on social media at 3_thumbs.
Oh, damn. What's up, y'all?
Good evening. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the Three Thumbs Down Podcast. It is football season. It is back.
Sir.
And as you can see, the merch is in as well. We got the hats. I know I look good. You might not look as good as me, but we got it, and you can come get it. We appreciate all the support. We appreciate all the love. We got a great show for you. Like Big Man said, football season is here, and we got a lot to get into. The Cowboys, they came off jumping with the season. Some top tier quarterbacks didn't play so well. We're gonna get into that for y'all. And coaches are calling out players. And then we got a new segment that we're gonna introduce today, and it's our start of the week. But first, before I start the show, you know I gotta give a joke, and I'm coming to you, Jamal. Jamal.
Let's hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me hear it.
Jamal, you heard the rumor about the butter?
What?
No? Well, I ain't gonna spread it.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's the one Brandon gonna laugh
That
at.
shit was stupid.
Hey, Jamal.
It be corny. That's why.
I ain't gonna spread it, Jamal. I ain't gonna. But like I said, thank y'all for
good deal.
Up. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for the support. Follow us everywhere you can get us at 3_thumbs. But let's get into some football. Football is back. What a way to open up the season. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers topped the Dallas Cowboys 31-29. Tom Brady did what he does when you give him that ball back last. When he gets that ball back last. My question to you guys is, what is your takeaway on the Cowboys? And let's start with We got to start with the Cowboys fans. What's your takeaway on the Cowboys?
I got that. I'm trying to think because he kind of caught me off guard here, but it was a good game. But I'm not really satisfied by it. I really wasn't too satisfied of our rookie linebacker Parsons. He really didn't. He played like a rookie. I don't know why I thought he'd be better than that. I thought the hype. We can't have Brown out there as our starter at corner. We have other options. We'd rather have Jordan Lewis.
He was guarding AB now. He ain't wrong for that. They wrong for that.
They went out there with him as the main primary starter. I really didn't like that. Defensively, it just wasn't. I wasn't impressed by it. Offensively, like we showed that we can score, but like we couldn't capitalize at the turn. We was getting turnovers. Oh, that's one thing I will say. Defense would get turnovers, but could not capitalize. They went down there to win the game. And they didn't. They basically they got two bad penalties. Was it two bad penalties or one bad penalty?
Yeah,
It was a weak ass holding.
It was a hold.
Yeah, I mean it was ticky tack.
No, it was a hold.
It was definitely a hold on Smith. But I don't think they always call that. No, I don't think they always call that play.
Well, they
don't.
Both
They don't because that time.
Both sides.
Because remember the 3rd and 16 that I showed y'all where y'all got in the field goal range? It was Connor Williams held that play. They didn't call that one. He couldn't block Vita Bay all day.
It just I don't know. Then what they said that Dak was audible and out the runs. I mean, he was right because we couldn't get to the outside. Zeke
at all.
He doesn't have that speed to get to the outside to beat those linebackers from Tampa Bay. I don't think he has that speed anymore. It would have to be inside the nose, inside the tackles, and Vita Bay, whatever his name, Vita.
Vita Bay, you said it right.
Killing our center, killing him. It was crazy, but but he does it to everybody. But we couldn't have no run game inside. He was getting pressure all inside. It's good. I think it was a good game, but I can't really say that we already back just yet.
I like it. A modest Dallas Cowboy fan. Well, let's go with it. Let's Cowboy fans gonna go first. So big man, a little bit more of an aggressive Cowboy fans. Well, that's what we'll say.
We are
big man,
back, baby. We're going to the Super Bowl this year, baby. Check this out. First off, this is what I got from this. I'm not really worried about our secondary. We played against one of the top 5 receiving corps in the league. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, Anthony Brown did get picked on, but he's not gonna be guarding nobody a Hall of Famer every week. You know what I mean? Jordan, I like what I'm gonna say, Diggs, Lil Diggs. He looking locked down to me. So he's gonna be guarding the primary corners. Anthony Brown, Jordan Lewis, they're gonna be guarding the second too. So I think they'll be all right. Our defense got turnovers, so I like that. We just playing against, the refs. When you play against Tom Brady, you know how that go. So I think we was just playing against the refs. But I think we really won that game, honestly.
I think that was a bad call.
It definitely was a bad call. It was a few little ticky-tack calls.
Non-call.
Put it like this: in our division, we for sure win our division. Like I said before season, I like it, man. I like our offense. I like it. I really do. We need to Zeke. We play against a tough defense, man. Week 1, man. I honestly think we play against a tough defense week 1. I actually drafted this defense in the fantasy. So I like this defense, but we just play against tough defense. Played against the refs. I like it. I think we're going to Super Bowl this year.
Okay. Jamal, I hope you don't mind, but I'll step in and I'll go next. I had a few takeaways from the game. First takeaway was Dak is back, man. He looked healthy. He's been telling y'all that shoulder wasn't a problem. He looked damn good. I like that he had full control over the offense, like Novian said. 28 rushing plays called. He checked out of 12 of them. I love that. I love when offensive coordinators, teams give those quarterbacks full control over the offense because he's the one out there seeing it. He should call the plays, So, like I told y'all, if I got a good quarterback, he's down near the GM. He's going to do everything for me. So y'all know how I feel about that. Second takeaway, this defense is still bad. Tampa Bay was shooting themselves in the foot a lot. Trayvon Diggs, like Big Man said, he was outstanding. He shut down Mike Evans. Hats out to him. I'm a big fan of him, like I've been telling y'all. I kind of disagree with Novian. Michael Parsons played good to me. He looked good to me, especially in the run game. He played 54 of the 61 snaps, and to me, he looked like he was the best player on the field. He did have some rookie mistakes. He was very aggressive on the play action. He was biting up a little bit, and a couple of times, one time he got beat in man coverage, but he had a nice play across the middle to Giovanni Bernard, and when Giovanni Bernard tried to run a wheel route, he pretty much shut it down. So I was thoroughly impressed with Michael Parsons and him. But
I would say that drive with Godwin fumbled, he got past Parsons on that play, the exact play that he fumbled. Like he just like he wasn't trying to.
He got Moss too.
He did get Moss. Yeah, he did get Moss. He did get Moss by 4.
Oh, don't mention that play. But
that made me
I was definitely impressed with him. And 3, just if you look at the box sheet, everything that shows you that Cowboys should have won that game, and I'll tell you why they lost that game. But I'll get to my third point. The Cowboys they led the game in time of possession, 34 minutes 27 seconds to 25 minutes and 33 seconds. They won the turnover battle as we mentioned, as Novian said, 4-1. They led the game in rushing yards, 60 to 52. I know that neither one of those teams running the ball really effectively, but they led that category. And obviously, we told y'all Dak looked good. Dak looked pretty good. So they led in passing, 391 to 379. But Dak had 400 yards passing. But you know how they take it away. Anyway, the real reason that Dallas lost. The real reason Dallas lost is they were 1-4 in the red zone. That comes in. They got the turnovers that they needed. They had everything that you need to win a football game. They just couldn't catch the ball, and they missed 2 field goals and they missed the extra point. At the end of the day, that's what it came down to. You cash those in. They get with 4 turnovers, 4 opportunities in the red zone. That game shouldn't be close if you cash those in. To me, and I disagree with Big Man and them. I don't think he fully extended. But even if he did, I don't think he fully extended. I think he gave him a little chicken wing. So I like the no call. Even if they didn't call it, it's not to say that the Cowboys go and win that game because they were on the 42-yard line, pushing back 10. they still have 42 seconds, and it's Tom Brady. So I don't
You
think
lose 15
that
yards on pass interference.
You're right. So they would have been at if they was on the 42. Come on, mathematician. You lose 15 yards on the 42. What's that?
Which 42?
Oh, you ain't got that. Okay, so they was on their own 42, so they was going in.
Oh, okay. Then they'd have been on like 27 probably.
So they would have backed. No, they was on the 27, so they would have backed up to the 40.
No, they was on the 40 something.
47.
They was going in. They was going into. So they was past the 50-yard line.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Right.
Okay, then they'd have been somewhere like the 40.
40, yeah. So I'm still putting my money on Tom Brady with that situation. But like I said, 4 opportunities in the red zone, cash in on one, and the one touchdown that they did get, it was a fumble snap. I mean, Dak fumbled the snap, and thank God he made the play, and he was able to get that touchdown there. But I'm just saying, you clean up some of those red zone opportunities, I guarantee that game's not even close. Big Mom.
TD scored a red zone?
No, CD scored on a trick play.
He missed a corner route. We saw that in the video. He missed a corner.
Yeah, he definitely did. But he was kind of under pressure right up the middle, so he hit the check down. But if he would have stood in there and took with time, he'll see it and he can make that throw. I definitely do agree he do miss that. But Big Mom, talk to me about the Dallas Cowboys. What's your takeaway on that game?
My biggest takeaway is Dak is back. I don't know how you can watch any football this weekend and think that Lamar Jackson is a better quarterback than Dak Prescott. I just want to get that out there. Dak Prescott is so much better than Lamar, and it's not even funny because Lamar cannot make them throws that Dak was making outside the numbers. Lamar was hitting niggas up that seam all day, but that's not him on there. Sorry. Dak is really good. Dak is proven to be I used to think that he wasn't all that, but man, this nigga, he came back from a broken leg. His shoulder was hurt. He threw 58 times. This nigga Dak is like, he pushing top 5 to me. Dak is pushing top 5 quarterback to me. Dak is easily the best quarterback. He's easily the best quarterback in his division. Easily. And I definitely can't think of 4 more niggas better than him in this conference. So I love Dak. Dak is the man. That being said, Cowboys defense.
I cannot believe this.
Wait.
I don't think
Is Kyler Russ,
better than
A-Rod? Who, Kyler? Oh, you give me Kyler. I'm sorry, give me Kyler over Dak. I'm sorry.
Kyler hasn't done nothing Dak done.
Hold on, big man. I agree with you. If give me Kyler. When you said give me Kyler, if I'm starting a team, I'm taking Kyler over Dak. But Dak's better than Kyler. But we're starting. The show started. We finna go ahead.
Let me get it.
Go ahead.
But let me.
Okay.
I also believe that another takeaway is that the referees still don't call games fair if Tom Brady's on the other side.
Thank you.
That wasn't fucking chicken wing. The nigga extended. That was a push off, and the ref was sitting right there. You want to call all these holdings. You want to call all this other shit on the Cowboys. Okay, they did. I bet they missed some for the Bucs too. But the problem is, call the game fair, bro. If a nigga pushes off, they hand fighting here. Everybody here, hand fighting. And then this nigga extend and then catch it and fall. Like, come on, bro. That's whack. Call it. It's a foul. It's obvious. We all saw it. Everybody saw it. Only people who think it wasn't was Godwin,
Cowboy haters,
Bucs fans, and Ken Shea. And Cowboy haters.
But Jamal,
no, I'm not a Cowboy. I'm not a Cowboy.
I hate the Cowboys.
You are a Cowboy hater.
I'm a Cowboy hater.
Philadelphia fan. You a Cowboy.
That don't mean I'm a Cowboy hater.
He ain't a Cowboy hater.
I'm a realist. I'm gonna tell the truth. If I see something, I'm gonna call it out.
So here's another thing that the whole world is push off.
Here's another. The Bucs.
I don't think it was a push off, bro. I don't think he extended his arm. Did you know the Bucs had 100 yards? 11 finished to 100 yards.
I guarantee the Bucs had more penalty yards than the Cowboys. I can guarantee.
No, that. Cowboys had 55. Bucs had 106. That's not made up.
But check this out. I think that it's a combination of things coming right here with Zeke. Zeke is cooked and done. I think Zeke is done. So he's done, bro. Every year his yards per game are getting less and less. This ain't just about this one game. Zeke has been showing y'all he's done for a while. Pollard got in and looked better than him. Or is it Pollard? Yeah. He got in and looked better. He had a better. He looked better running the ball. Zeke did not look good running. Zeke had one good run when he hit that hop step in the middle of it and took off. That was his one good run. But here's another thing.
The
I
longest
also
yard of
think
the
the
game.
Bucs defense
Right,
isn't as
right.
good as it was last year. That's why I think Zeke is because I think people are thinking that this is the number one rushing defense from last year, and it was. But I don't think the defense is that good anymore, and Zeke still couldn't run on them. Cowboys tore their ass up.
But
You
Devin
think
White
the
is
defense not good
Devin
after
White's
Through the
one game?
pass. Through the pass.
After one game?
Yeah,
Against a
Thank
top
you.
a
Come
top
on now.
offense, against a top
Come
five
on now,
offense,
big man.
you don't think that
Come on now,
this
big
this
man.
this is like a top five offense now with them weapons.
Thank you.
And that
Come on
you just
now.
said
Yeah,
Dak is
yeah,
you just
but-
said he's pushing top five, and the receiving core is
I don't-
like top five.
I don't. What a receiving core? It was two niggas out there. Gallup was gone.
Yeah.
It was two dudes.
Well, with the first half, Gallup was doing his thing.
Yeah.
Gallup had 5
No.
fantasy points, and that's the PPR
I mean,
league.
the first half till he got hurt.
That's like 2
But
catches
Amari
and 30
Cooper and
yards.
CD
3
was
catches and
going
20
crazy.
yards. Yeah, they
Amari
were.
They was on one. They was
were.
on one nigga too. They was on that Dean nigga too.
Yeah,
They was
and what's his
Dean
name?
ass.
Ooh, they were
and the
picking
starting
on
corner
him.
got hurt. But yeah,
Marcus
I
Williams.
don't think the Bucs defense is that good no more. And I also think Zeke is done.
I still think you're mad at the Bucs.
I think
I'm not mad at the Bucs.
Tampa
They
Bay.
cold.
I think Tampa Bay defense is good, especially when it comes to stopping the run. I think the defense is great. They didn't lose anybody. They brought everybody back. I think their box.
That doesn't mean anything.
phenomenal.
That just means that they got older for a year. That means you didn't get. If you're not, you either getting better, you staying the same. What are you doing?
Vita Vey dominated that game, bro, and it was apparent. He
Definitely did.
he dominated.
That's because the Cowboys have a
Shaq-
bad O line in the middle.
Cowboys.
I don't think we
One
bad.
sack.
I don't think we bad. We
Dak
was
had
missing.
time.
Well, sack don't mean nothing if you're giving up all the pressure. You just said Vita Vey was whooping niggas' ass all day. Pressure was there all
Bro,
day.
but I mean, the
It was
offensive
pressure.
line wasn't that.
He
bad.
definitely
I mean,
was
Dak threw for four.
That-
Dak threw for 400 yards for Christ's sake.
He was under
And then
pressure.
let's the brakes on Dak because 35 of those 42 completions that he did have were for 10 yards or less. So let's pump the brakes on Dak before we call him top 5.
I'm not pumping the brakes on Dak. I've seen Dak for 4 years.
Yeah, but
He been-
you saw
he
one
been good for
game.
3 of
You
them.
saw one game, and now you're saying top 5 because you wasn't saying he was top 5 previously. So you saw
Yeah,
one
you
game and
said
now you
top
pulled
five.
back.
Yeah.
It's a build
Top 10 for sure, though.
Yeah. He arguably
Oh,
top 10.
Kishay, can I
let's-
ask you this? Kishay, can I
I
ask
thought
you
he
this?
might be
Go
top
ahead.
5.
Remember when I told you Dak was better than Matthew Stafford? What you think
Yeah.
now?
I still don't think that.
Okay.
I still don't think that.
That's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
still don't think that. I still don't think
Okay,
that.
I'll just-
And before we move on to the next subject, I'm gonna just say
That's a
something.
different. That's
Listen-
a different subject.
Yeah, that's a completely different subject, and we got a long football season to get in there. I promise you guys
Facts,
to get that for you.
facts.
But I'm just going back to the Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott. Let's just say a quarterback that had it all. What the GOAT? He's had a run game. He's had good weapons. He's had a great defense. Let's just say now you got people like me and Big Man and other people that say Lamar Jackson. You got people like Jamal that's gonna say Lamar Jackson has great defense. Give Dak that defense. He'll do the same winning. And me and Big Man say, what do we always say, Big Man? Well, shit, give Lamar Jackson those receiving weapons, and I think he can do more winning than Dak
What he's
Prescott.
been doing.
So we can all agree that neither one of these quarterbacks have it all. So with the direct hands that both of those quarterbacks been gave,
That's what I like.
Lamar Jackson has won more, and
But I think the point is more teams win the way Lamar Jackson is winning with a good running game, a good O-line, and a good defense. If you have a great offense and a bad defense, you will lose a lot unless you have a super duper star quarterback. Like Pat Mahomes can do that with a bad defense, but nobody does it with a bad O-line and a bad defense, bro, and goes out and wins. That's tough.
Jamal, what I will tell you is Lamar
Dak lost the fucking game.
Listen, but this what I will tell you though. Lamar offense is strictly like mostly Lamar. You know what I mean?
They number one in rushing because of him.
You're right. You're right.
So what I'm saying is his offense is strictly off Lamar. Remember, Dak wasn't doing this until Maury got there. Like,
thank you. They gave him a chance.
But wait. All I'm saying is Dak was handing the ball off to Zeke. He wasn't doing all this until he got these kind of weapons. But same thing.
But the defense goes hand in hand with it. That defense get 3 and outs, get Lamar the ball back. They run the ball. They turn that clock out.
Yeah, the same defense. It's the same defense we just watched. That Waller. No, we just saying it's the same defense, and I'm not knocking the defense, but I'm just saying this is the same defense that just couldn't have no answer for Waller last night.
I mean, they got injuries and stuff now. They got injuries.
They got some injuries. They lost.
But historically, the Ravens. But historically,
they only lost.
Agreed.
They only lost Marcus
And Jimmy
Peters
Smith
on
didn't play
defense.
either. Jimmy Smith
Jimmy
didn't play
Smith
either.
didn't
Jimmy
play.
Smith, they're two corners.
Yeah, historically, but if you give, I would take. I'm telling you,
Historically, we talking about
Lamar
since
cannot.
Lamar.
Lamar cannot run Dak offense. Dak can run Lamar offense.
Lamar ran that offense
That's
in
this
college.
not a
He can't make
what
those
kind
same
of fact is
throws
this?
that
What-
can.
The college don't
He
matter.
can't.
College
He
don't
can't.
matter.
Wait.
So don't say he can't. Lamar Jackson showed you last night that he was running. They was running scared, bro. They got away from that dumbass.
Okay, Dak
It
can't
didn't
do
work.
some of the stuff Lamar can do.
They
It's give
lost.
and take, bro.
They both lost.
Lamar was sailing balls over dude's head all night.
Wait.
He hit one pass to
Wait.
Sammy Watkins, and everybody was acting crazy.
Okay, and
What
Lamar
about the
ain't going
touchdown
for
pass that he
50.
threw to Hollywood?
Lamar ain't going for 50 either. He ain't going for 50 neither. So all I'm saying is
Dak
give or
ain't
take.
going for rushing for 50.
Lamar's
Yeah.
offense that he runs is the reason he's not a
I'm
better
talking about
passer.
in the
Because
playoffs.
they keep them training
against
wheels on him,
Titans.
and he's still doing
Dak
what he's
ain't doing
good
that.
at. Lamar needs to be uncomfortable.
Bro, did you
Like
not
Dak
watch the
has.
game?
When is
Yeah, Lamar was doing all he could do.
bro? In the past, I think in Dak,
He didn't have
Dak
no
past
no
six
time.
games,
He wasn't in that
averages 50
dumbass.
He
wasn't
averages
in that
50
dumbass.
passes a game in the past 6 games. Dak has averaged 50 passes a game. Has Lamar ever had 50 attempts in a game?
And what's his record in them
Yes,
in them 5
Because
games?
the
Come on.
defense suck.
The
Because
defense
defense
sucks, bro.
That's
They
the
just
part
be
of it.
playing from
Jamal,
behind.
Look,
No, he's not fucking
no.
playing from behind. When they got down 31-13,
Yes.
nigga, Dak was playing. Dak turned the
Yes.
ball over. Zeke
that's
was out there fumbling. Them
Because
niggas
he's
was out there,
passing the
bro.
ball.
Them,
How many
he passed the
comeback
ball and
wins?
he's turning that bitch over.
How many
He's turning
comeback
that bitch
wins
over.
does Lamar
You
have?
said
Though?
it. He don't need none. Aaron Rodgers ain't got that many.
Oh no.
It's
It's about career.
I'm not
It's
saying he's Aaron
look,
Rodgers, but I just
it's
said
about
Aaron
career
Rodgers
wins. You talking about
Thank you.
listen, you talking about
Dak losing,
comeback
and you
wins.
talking about passing attempts. What the fuck are we talking
Yeah,
about?
you talking
He's
about
Dak
a
comeback
losing
loser,
because Dak has a bad
Let's
team.
talk about
Dak is on
wins,
a worse team
period.
than Lamar.
bro. I thought
Oh
good
my
quarterbacks,
God.
good quarterbacks, top 5 quarterbacks, can't they uplift that? Didn't we see Deshaun Watson
No,
carry that sorry ass Texan beat?
Last year,
Yes, we did.
Deshaun was
Oh, wait,
terrible.
What about the year
wait.
before that?
Deshaun team
What
was
about the year
terrible.
before
They
that?
had 4
What about
wins.
the year
He was
before that?
good.
What about
He was
with
good.
that sorry ass defense,
Didn't
right?
Dak
we
been winning
already
too.
didn't
Dak
we
been
already
Dak
winning.
ain't been fucking winning.
didn't
He
we
won the same
already
amount.
check wait.
He won the
Before
division twice
Lamar-
with Carson Wentz. What winning has Dak done?
Dak
you
had one
making
losing season is because he played 4 games. I'm just saying, Dak has one
wait.
losing season because he played 4 games. Dak been going.
listen.
Dak,
and Dak.
But
Dak
hold on,
Dak
before
is 6-12 in his last 17 starts.
do we want to check the
Come on,
stats
bro.
before Dak got to the Cowboys? What was
They was
doing
winning.
before
He stepped
before
right
Lamar
in.
got
they
a
had
ring?
the
What was
4th
they
pick.
doing?
They had the 4th pick.
They had the 4th pick because they lost Tony Romo. They got
Exactly.
They got a
Before
that,
young
they
was
quarterback,
winning.
and Dak won with Tony Romo's team. Man, stop it. That
Bro,
was Dak's
Baltimore
best
was
season of his
like,
career.
when we gonna
Missing the playoffs for 3 or 4 years in a row.
when we gonna start? Listen,
Y'all hear Big Man trying to say Baltimore wasn't good when they was
They
not
wasn't.
good.
Like they didn't win the Super Bowl.
No. This is a
Why wasn't
fact.
Baltimore
This is
good?
nothing I'm
Why
making
wasn't
up.
Baltimore good?
They have
This
never.
is not this is nothing I'm
Hold
not
on.
making up, bro.
If Lamar can hop
Before
in
Lamar
with-
Jackson got there, bro, for the past 3 or 4 years, they was not going to the
They wasn't
playoffs.
making the
This is
playoffs. That's a
this
fact.
is nothing I'm not making up, bro.
Because
This is
they had
nothing I'm
Joe
not making up.
Flacco. Because Joe Flacco. Tony
So they
Romo
got a
better
good
than Joe Flacco. That's the argument.
All
That's the argument
I'm
y'all making.
saying,
Tony
you
Romo better than
can
Joe Flacco.
Flacco.
Yeah, I
make
know.
any
I know
excuse
that.
you want to use. You can make any excuse you
Not
want.
an
But the
excuse.
fact is, they was not winning before Lamar Jackson got there. The
Because
previous
they
3 or 4
had
years.
Joe Flacco.
No, they
Amen.
wasn't. They wasn't
Amen.
going to the playoffs or nothing.
Because they
Look it
had
up.
Joe Flacco.
Joe
If they had
Flacco
Tony
won.
making an
Romo,
excuse?
if they had Tony Romo, they'd be good. Bam.
Fam, Tony Romo was with the Dallas Cowboys. What are you talking
Exactly. That's why Dak went into a winning situation because they had Tony Romo. Tony Romo was good. Joe Flacco stunk. That's all that is.
Ever since
So
that,
Lamar
ever
don't
since
get no
the,
credit for that.
There.
So Lamar
ever
don't
since
get
the
no
Dallas
credit for that?
No,
Cowboys,
he get credit, but Joe Flacco was terrible. He's been done for years.
So
Ever since he won the Super Bowl, he was
you
sorry.
do understand that all I'm telling you trying to make one excuse for one person. All I'm saying is their team was not winning. Their team was not going to the playoffs.
Amen.
Is this a fact or not?
fact.
We're gonna see
let's-
that part this
yeah,
year.
it's
without
a
a
fact.
second.
Yeah, let's move
I'm
on.
asking. No. I'm
Okay, yeah.
asking, is this
Yeah,
a
go ahead.
fact or not?
It's a fact.
Is it okay? Okay, but like,
Dak was better now.
it's weak. Ever since this Dallas Cowboys have turned the helm over to Dak, and he's been the best player in that offense outside of Zach. He's better than Zeke right now. We can all agree to that. He's better than Zeke right now. Ever since the Dallas Cowboys have turned the helm over, and he's been the best player, and they said, "Hey, Dak, go win. Hey, Dak, go perform." The Cowboys haven't won, bro, and that we can't know. But we're gonna revisit, like I told you, we got a long season, and we're gonna get into that. But let's move on to Next topic. And 3 of the top quarterbacks in the NFL had bad weeks. Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Aaron Rodgers. My question to you guys is, which quarterback had the worst performance? And let's start with you, big man. He said it's easy.
A-Rod. It's easy, A-Rod. He's A-Rod. A-Rod had the worst performance.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
You want to he's the only quarterback the game wasn't even close. Josh Allen game was close. I'm just gonna get real. They had a fight chance, like they had hope. Lamar went to overtime. Same thing with Josh Allen. A-Rod was just horrible out there. He just throwing it to the team. He just out there throwing it to the team.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Jamal.
Easy,
okay, my bad. Easily A-Rod. Jamal, you got something?
Yeah, as much as I would love to say Josh Allen, I would love to, because this Josh Allen regression thing is something I've been. I'm so happy. I'm just happy I'm not the only one talking about it. That Josh Allen had the best career he's ever had at any level in high school, college, JUCO. He ain't ever been this good, and then he finally had a real good year, and everybody just thinks it's gonna be Josh Allen forever. I disagree, but Aaron Rodgers, this is easy. This nigga Aaron Rodgers talked all this shit in the offseason. He ain't coming to no practice. He was on the beach drinking Mai Tais with his bitch. I love Miles Teller. He was out there with Miles Teller and his girl. This nigga didn't want to show up. He talked about retiring. He did all that shit talking and then showed up and played probably the worst game of his career.
Definitely top of the offseason.
Now, we can act like we just got to ignore it because it's week 1. Yeah, you can, but that's all we got to talk about right now. I'm not finna just act like week 2 has happened already and we can talk about what happened already. No, nigga, it's week 1. I'll talk about what happened already. I'm not talking about what could happen, what I actually think will happen, which he's gonna be fine, honestly. I think he'll be fine. But
thank you.
That's all I wanted to No, he's a good quarterback. He's not sorry. He's better than everybody in this conversation with him. Easily. He's by far the best. But no, you can't do all that talking all the offseason, miss practices, not show camaraderie, threaten to retire, and then when it's time to hold the rope, let it burn, but don't let go. You let go.
He let go of that one. Yes, sir.
That second interception he threw was a punt.
He said, "Fuck it."
It was purposely.
Yeah, it was terrible. Aaron Rodgers gave up on this team.
I thought somebody was open downfield when he launched it.
Yeah, bro. When you see Aaron Rodgers load up like that,
you think it's like every time you see Pat do that. I'm like, open. You see Russ do that. You see Tom do that. You think it's a touchdown. And this man threw
Tom did it to AB.
Exactly. But nah, man. Aaron Rodgers
when he dropped it. Go ahead, my fault.
Aaron Rodgers went out there and embarrassed himself. He should be ashamed. He put that shit on tape. And maybe he should focus more on practicing instead of just trying to run the organization. You can't be a GM. You can't even be a quarterback. You're not even a good quarterback right now, but you want to be a GM. Do your job. Word to Bill Belichick. Go ahead.
Are you done?
Is Aaron Rodgers?
No. We'll see. I'm definitely not going to count him out after week 1. I was glad to hear you say that. So
I ain't counting him out though. But the question was, who was the worst out of the 3?
Yeah, I know. But I just wanted to make sure. And even though Aaron Rodgers played horrible, I think a quarterback definitely played worse this week, and it was for the exact opposite reasons of that big man said. I think. And yeah, Aaron Rodgers played bad, but that, as we've seen the Packers, once Aaron Rodgers played bad, that whole team plays bad.
They quit.
I don't know. They
all
laid
check out.
it the fuck down. So in my opinion, yeah, he laid it down. He played bad, but his performance didn't really cost his team because it did, but because they go as he goes. But the running game wasn't there. The special teams played bad. The defense was atrocious. Everything was bad. But I think but the good thing about that is, and why I don't think his loss was the worst. His performance was the worst because everybody in his division lost. Everybody in his division lost.
True, yeah.
Lamar Jackson is arguably in the best division in football. So you got the Pittsburgh Steelers who won. I think. Who else in that division? Cleveland lost to Kansas City. The Bengals won. Who else in that? Oh, they're the 14. So so the Ravens. Okay, so I think Lamar Jackson had the worst performance. I think, like I said, I think he played the worst defense. I think he played the worst defense of the 3. I think his 2 fumbles led to them actually losing the game, especially
Crosby.
That's one deal, big man. The Raiders defense stink. Come on.
I don't think.
That defense not good.
Name 3 players from the Raiders, big man. Defense.
On the Raiders, Casey Hayward, Crosby for sure. They D tackle went crazy. They D tackle was not giving them
Don't
no
forget about what's name.
NASA, Carnassus.
Yeah.
Carnassus.
Who?
But
Oh yeah.
Carnassus. But
Don't they got Carl Joseph too?
No.
I don't know.
I
don't know. I know they got.
Their 4th overall pick was a healthy scratch.
No.
Yeah,
But hold on. You said name players. That's taken away from how they played. Hold on. They was. I'm not to cut you off, Kinsey. They was whooping the Ravens O-line. Let's not act like that. Hold on. Lamar had literally. Wait. Lamar had literally like 3 seconds to make a decision, right or wrong.
You said they didn't need the nigga they sent to Kansas City though.
But I'm gonna be honest.
I'm just naming a fact. He said
no.
I know you don't want to hear it when it comes to Lamar. All I'm saying is you actually name 3 players. I'm just saying they D line was acting ass. I mean, we watched it. We watched it with our own. Like, everybody watched it. So the D line, like bro, they made themselves known. It's just
D line was good too.
Y'all don't
play better.
I don't want to. We're not going to use context for Lamar. We don't use context for nobody else. Okay. So look, I don't want to hear that. We're gonna judge the quarterback play. We're gonna judge the quarterback play. So hey, Lamar ain't get it done. He had a 14-point lead. That's part of the reasons why I think he had the worst performance. And like I said, those 2 fumbles literally cost them the game. They could have. The defense got the little fluky stop.
No.
The defense got the fluky stop.
But you sure Lamar cost them the game? You sure the defense ain't like?
I think the defense had their part, but I think the defense had their fair share of the blame.
Every time, let me just one more thing. Every time they called the man blitz, every time they called the man blitz,
which was every down. Every down.
Joe Gruden had an answer for it, right or wrong.
Right,
Joe Gruden.
But let me ask you.
So what I'm saying is, if we want to put all it, look, I know we want to put it all on Lamar, but let's get right back to their defense because they did not have an answer for Waller all night. The same defense that y'all like to say carries Lamar. They didn't have an answer for one person.
I agree with you.
One person.
I agree with you.
One person.
I agree with you. But let me ask you this: when they went to overtime, did they get the stop that they needed for the offense to get the ball back?
Yes, I've seen. Yes. And I will say I seen Lamar Jackson fumble, but before that, I also seen him hit his number 1 option, Mark Andrews.
Yeah. That's
in the numbers, and he dropped it.
Dropped it. Listen.
So
Lamar had the worst
performance. That's another thing that hurts Lamar. That's another thing that hurts Lamar. His receiver weapons is known for the playoffs for dropping balls. Every time
that Titan game, I want to say they had 8 drops that one game against the Titans.
Man, so all I'm saying is, hey man, y'all
teams don't have that many drops on the season.
We come from a football city. Hey, we come from a football city. If it touch your hands, catch it, bro. Like y'all know, y'all know that.
I think, and before I let you go real quick, Lamar had the worst performance, but I will say he looked good in the pocket. He looked comfortable in the pocket. He does have to improve in his passing. But he looked good in the pocket. He made that touchdown to Hollywood Brown. Nobody in the league can make that play. That was a beautiful play. That throw to Sammy Watkins, that was a beautiful play. It was a dot. I loved it. He looks comfortable in the pocket. They got away from that dumbass pistol. I didn't see it as much as I used to see it. They used to run that motherfucker.
I seen it like twice.
Yeah, I didn't see it as much. They ran it. They comfortable in it. Lamar's comfortable in it, but they got away from it. They had him in 5 wide. One play, he threw it to the running back. I have never seen Lamar Jackson throw the ball to the running back. So I was happy to see that. Yeah, no, he hit him. He hit him, and I'm talking about the second play.
I'm talking about when that
nigga threw that nigga way.
When he was
and everything.
Hey, so he looked good. I like the play calling. Lamar looked good in the pocket, but he definitely has to prove on his passing. And he had the worst performance to me. But Big No, talk to me, Big Dog. Which quarterback you think had the worst performance?
What you got, No?
I got 3 guys that like obviously is probably Matt Ryan. Secondly, I'm gonna go.
No, we talking about out of A-Rod.
Yeah, out of 3. Now Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan. Yeah, Matt Ryan.
We know he done, bro.
No, I meant to say Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, go ahead.
Aaron Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Tannehill's terrible to me.
Okay.
Because to me, Tannehill is probably the worst one because if he can't get going, Derrick Henry ain't gonna get going. They're gonna load the box up now. And
Yeah, that's a wrap.
how many points he had? Fancy points he had? Like 5?
He had like 8. I know he. I
Matt
know
Ryan
he
had
threw
6.
Arthur, bro. His host just went all the way.
Well, the Titans and Arthur Smith had hella problems this weekend.
Yes, sir.
The
They miss each other.
Also, I want to point out, I don't even know who had the worst game because Andy Dalton too. Oh my God! But they was playing the Rams. I said they was playing the Rams, but
the Rams is a good D, yeah.
Trevor didn't really play. Well, he's playing from behind.
No, Trevor played good to me. Trevor just looked like
he
had some garbage. He had some garbage.
He had 3 interceptions.
Yeah, he looked like
get a pass to see a rookie, but you can't get blown out by the Texans, bro. Not this Texans.
That I do agree with you.
I say it was the worst. I still want to stick with Tannehill because, like, once he can't get going, like, Derrick Henry show ain't gonna get going because they feed off each other. They need each other.
I agree.
Yeah, that was just some bad balls.
But he said A-Rod, y'all. Out of Josh Allen, Lamar, and A-Rod, he picked A-Rod.
Well, they lost to the Cardinals,
3.
but I get it.
Yeah.
I don't see the Cardinals having this great defense, but
they don't. Oh, they got 5 sacks. Well, one nigga. They don't have a great defense.
Jones. Oh my God.
But here's another thing I want to say about that though. I wish the Texans could have got that with Clowney and Watt, because when Watt get double and triple team, the other nigga's supposed to have a 5-sack game, but Clowney can only get 9 in a season. Never double digits. That's Clowney for you. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I was thinking of Tannehill.
He a run stopper. I agree.
He had 2 lost fumbles and an interception.
Yes, damn. Yeah, that's
2 lost fumbles.
I didn't see that game, but I
didn't watch that game.
I ain't see
but
it neither.
Speaking of the Titans, let's get to our next subject. Julio and the Titans are off to a rocky start. He committed an unnecessary roughness call that led to them losing 15 yards on a 2nd and 1 on what would have been 2nd and 1. When the game was close, they was down 10-0 at the time, forcing them to punt, and the game kind of went downhill from there. But head coach Mike Vrabel definitely held him accountable by saying this falls under the category of dumb shit that will get you beat.
It's a fact too.
Was that big man? Was that call out necessary or unnecessary?
Yeah, we grown. This is a fact. Like, his actions caused them to, miss off of a great position. Like, you know what I mean? This is a fact. Especially when I'm going in, I got Julio on my fantasy league. I got Julio on my fantasy league. He ran me hot. I still won this week, by the way. Shout out to my boy LaDavian.
He called out nigga he beat.
He said GG.
Shout out to Sensei.
But listen, man. No, seriously, man. One thing I hate, man, and y'all know, if y'all going for y'all team, whatever specific team y'all going for, y'all hate to see like stupid penalties, and that is a stupid penalty. Don't get no unnecessary roughness, bro. Like, don't get nothing after the play, bro. Like, don't get nothing crazy. I hate holding calls. Like, don't get nothing crazy, bro. Be disciplined. Like, penalties will cost you the game. Ask Tom Brady. Like, he is the GOAT of that.
You can't ask him because his team had 11 penalties for 106 yards and they still won.
No, reason why I say ask him, because he got the reps under his.
He got the reps. I'm just saying. He got
the reps.
So tired. Y'all niggas so tired.
He got the reps under his arm. Like, you feel me? So like I said, man, penalties can cost you the game, and basically it could change the momentum of games as well. So getting I understand, like, holding calls, you're trying to protect your quarterback or whatever case, but unnecessary roughness, like, come on, bro. Like, what is you doing? Keep your temper. You're a professional. Come on, man. You a veteran. You a Hall of Fame. Come on now. You can't be getting them kind of calls. And catch them and do some. You missed a slant. I got a lot to talk about Julio, man.
Look, I think the timing with him and Tammy, they ain't got no work together. I think they'll find it and he'll be okay.
Hopefully.
I told y'all. Hey, y'all don't listen to y'all on the 3 Thumbs podcast and don't listen to it. Me and Novian told y'all don't fool with Julio. Y'all did it anyway. But I'm gonna give my take on this. I'm gonna give my take on this, and I like it. I didn't necessarily love it just because everybody played bad. Mike Vrabel, the first thing you said when you got up there was, I got coached by Cliff Kingsbury. Y'all know how I feel about Coach Cliff Kingsbury. I think he sucks as a coach, and he's going to hold the Cardinals back, and that's why I got them finishing last in that division.
Don't look like it.
But
I told y'all about the Cardinals this year too.
hey, that's one game, baby. We'll see. But
Kyler Murray.
you play bad. You play bad as a coach. Nobody played bad. Your best player, Derrick Henry, he didn't play good. But I like when we hold great players accountable, but I am definitely pro player. So I'm not going to give all my eggs to Coach Vrabel on calling Julio out. I'm going to save some of them and give them to the player. But I definitely like it. I just don't like the way that – I didn't like the way that he delivered. That's what I'm going to say. I don't like the way he delivered. But, Jamal, how do you feel about Julio getting called out by Mike Vrabel?
I think
I'm sorry.
was
it necessary or unnecessary? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good. This is something like it happens every week when I'm watching football. I usually watch with my wife's stepdad, and we sit and watching, bro. After every whistle, it's some dudes like literally just fighting, slapping each other, something that'll get you a flag, and it's like, why? Why are y'all doing this after every play? And I'm just surprised by the restraint that the refs do by not throwing a flag every time they see that stupid shit. Because these niggas do it almost every single play after the play. And it's like, y'all know y'all finna get a flag and it's stupid. And Julio is dumb, bro. Grow up. You a veteran. You've been in the league a decade. This nigga been like, it's somebody who came into AJ Green and Julio been in the league the same amount of time. AJ Green is washed. That's how much of a vet. This nigga should know better, bro. This nigga Julio should know better than to do some hand fighting with this man. Like, come on, bro. The game was close. And that thing Big Man said about momentum is true. Because after that, it was a rout. It was 10-0 in. After that, it was over. Nothing. So it's like you got a team that lives off the run to set up the pass, and you like teams like that can't afford to just give yards back and give shit back. It's just dumb. I wish you just said something worse. I wish it had been. I mean, don't say what I'm thinking because I can say it because I'm black, but. This nigga's a fool, bro. This nigga's a fool, man. I hate stupid penalties like that, bro. Because when I was watching, like when I used to, like when the Texans were good, every time we got into a big game, we would do stupid shit like this against the Patriots or in the playoffs against the Colts. So it's like I can't take stupid penalties, bro. And 15 yards all of a sudden they can be avoided because you want to just show how big of a man you are. Like, come on, bro. You Julio Jones. We know who you are. You fighting this DB nobody give a fuck about. This nigga play DB for the Cardinals, bro. And he not Patrick Peterson.
Byron Murphy, I believe it was. He up and coming, though. We're going to look at it. Speaking of it, I wrote it on my notes, and I still didn't give a shout-out to one of my favorite players in the league, Carlton Davis. Oh, baby. You had a great game, kid. Keep that up, man. I told him to be on the lookout of you, man. I'm just ordering my Carlton Davis shirt, man. Be on the lookout. I'm wearing the podcast, man. Carlton Davis is here. He's going to be a household name. I told y'all. But my bad.
Who's Carlton Davis?
Number 24 for the Bucs.
Man, come on, man.
The corner. Okay. I'm thinking you're talking about somebody else. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I thought you were talking about somebody from the Titans or the Cardinals.
Carlton, I betrayed you. I forgot to shout you out, bro. You played a great game. You wasn't having that shit. You wasn't playing that shit. I love you for that, bro.
He locked down. I said he was the best corner over there too. Somebody said
easy. That's not even a question.
Who said he wasn't on the show? Who said he was?
Nobody. I'm just tooting my boy Horn because that's my dog. That's my dog. That's my dog show. That's my dog show. Big No, talk to me about the Julio situation. Was it necessary or was it unnecessary for Mike Vrabel to call him out?
Very necessary because no one's above a team. No one.
Yeah.
But it's also necessary because he's a vet and he's obviously AJ Brown role model, literally his role model. If he see him doing it, you know he's gonna follow.
Valid point.
And right now it looks like AJ the best receiver on that team with Julio. So
he is.
In that formation,
it's cheap.
In that formation, that was a one receiver set. AJ Brown obviously wasn't on the field. I'm just saying, I might agree with you, but after from what the play,
some water.
You see that catch it. Basically, AJ had the same. Catch that Julio could have made. AJ made it. end zone.
Yeah, he got more chemistry with Tannehill. He's supposed to.
I got Julio in two
About
fantasy
chemistry,
leagues.
about
Chemistry
hitting the ball in your
keep him
hand.
catching the ball, nigga. He can catch the
Hey,
ball.
brother.
Ain't no chemistry.
I got Julio for sale. Who
Damn.
want him?
Oh, speak. Oh yeah.
Because
My bad, go ahead,
obviously the Falcons think that fucking Julio wasn't the best receiver on that team. So
I can't believe the
Julio wanted
Falcons
to
got
leave.
something right.
Julio
That's crazy.
Julio wanted to leave.
he wanted to
Relax.
leave, but
And it got real bad. And it got real bad when he was on the phone with him on the show. Let's just be
Oh, he
honest.
did.
but at the same time,
Let's not
they
act
had the
like we didn't
same-
forget.
The receivers had the same numbers with Julio when he went out. They got the same amount of yards when Julio went out. Like you said
You not see
before,
it?
like you said, Gage came in when Julio was out, still was performing.
Yeah, he did. But
So-
did you see him this year? Did you see him
I
Sunday?
said him, you started him.
To the sorry ass. Yeah, I started Russell Gage and he got me a goose egg. And when we finna segue into fantasy, I'm gonna give Mark a shout out because I ain't gonna lie, I got cooked. But Mark, I had 2 goose eggs. I had started Ron Fitzpatrick, goose egg, and he got hurt. I started Russell Gage. He gave me a goose egg. He played, but I see how they're using Kyle Pitts. So I got Kyle Pitts. He didn't perform for me well either, but I'm optimistic on him. I was mad at myself every day for not taking DeAndre Swift over Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards got hurt. I was just mad at myself because I believed it, but I let Jamal. Jamal had said something on the draft show about
Jamal.
No, I'm not blaming him, but he had said something about. I said I want to avoid players. I said I don't care about a bye week, and then Jamal said something about, well, who the hell you gonna start? He said
I
something
say
like
you
that.
have to. I say yeah, I did say that.
Yeah,
I
he said
remember
something, and I know Najee Harris, Antonio Gibson, and DeAndre Swift have the same week 7 bye week. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna take Gus Edwards because his bye week is week 8. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just take that. And I believed in Gus, and I had Gus in a couple other leagues, but I was able to get Gus late. And of course, after that, JK died injury in a 14-man league. Player that you drafted in the 4th round getting hurt is heartbreaking.
That's a killer.
It is going to hurt. But I got the number 1 on the waiver wire because I put up pedestrian numbers this week. So we'll keep you guys updated. And we gave you guys.
That's the joke.
We
If you want to know, Rez, if you want to know what's up,
we gave y'all 3 thumbs down family. We gave you guys fantasy advice pre-draft, so it's only right that we keep it. We keep that same energy and give it to you post-draft. And we started a segment. We're gonna call it fantasy start of the week. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a deeper player, a sleeper player that we think that you can throw in your lineup and he give you production. And we're gonna keep tally with this. We're gonna have a little fun with this. We're gonna keep tally with this. If we start up the player that we start. If he gives you 10 points, we're gonna count that as a mark. That's gonna be a hit. And if you pick a defense, because sometimes we have those trouble picking those defenses. And if one of us pick a defense, if they get 8 points, we'll call that a hit. And I'll start the segment first with Darnell Mooney for the Chicago Bears. He's gonna be my first start of the week. They playing against the Cincinnati Bengals. Right now, the Cincinnati Bengals have their 30th ranked secondary. I know it's only 1 week, so I know those numbers can be a little bit skewed, but I'm going to trust the Cincinnati Bengals can't stop nobody. Darnell Mooney saw 7 targets last week, so I'm going to hope that volume stays and he produces some fantasy value. I'm going to start him in that 14-man league, kind of because I got to, but I definitely think it's a great play this week. So if you can get Darnell Mooney, if you need some wide receiver help, I'd go look for Darnell Mooney, and I would definitely play him. A lot of the Rams, the Bears, they was so scared of Aaron Donald. They was checking it down damn near every play. So I think that they'll be able to have some more time this week against the Bengals. And I think that they'll be able to use his real skill set, which is vertical. Big No, who's your fantasy start of the week?
First I want to say shout out to Patrick Mahomes, led me on the comeback this week. You know, without
bullshit.
him,
He should have been on my team.
That's why you got the Chief jerseys on?
That's why I got Chief jersey on, because it gave me
Should've
a
been
40
on my team.
burger on top of V with the comeback win. You're going to hate on it. But that's what we do. I told y'all this is why you take a quarterback like that caliber early. Look at Big Man. He took Kyler 40 burger, and that's what led him to win. If he didn't have Kyler, he wouldn't win.
No. Stop. I would have won without Kyler.
Oh, yeah. Davion was booty cheap. But I want to say My start of the week is Mike Williams. You're playing against the Cowboys. Any number 2 receiver on the facing the Cowboys should eat. Any tight end facing the Cowboys should eat. Because this is gonna probably follow or be around the number 1.
We're gonna really get a good look at Lil Diggs this week. I think
so
I like Diggs. I like Diggs though. We're gonna really see what he made of this year.
Mike Williams,
this week.
I want to say he had 2 touchdowns, but I'm gonna just go with 14 points. I'll go 14 points. That's all I need from a receiver, like a flex. That's like I feel like that's like a floor this week because we finna give up some ass.
Oh man,
Jamal Duncan, talk to me, man. Who's your fantasy starter? Who's your fantasy starter of the week?
My fantasy starter of the week is Trey Sermon. He was I think he was a healthy scratch this week, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
For I don't know what, maybe disciplinary reasons, but what's his name? The nigga who got hurt?
Raheem Mostert.
The dude I drafted.
Yeah, no. Hey, Raheem Mostert and them paper mache knees will keep you in it if you get a backup on the back.
Can say jinxed him though, bro. Like
we said on the podcast.
Yeah, y'all jinxed
Ain't no jinx. Ain't no jinx. You know what happened?
There's a reason why. There's a reason why Trey Sermon was getting drafted over Mostert.
Yeah. I drafted Trey Sermon in the league over Mostert.
I'm hurt, bro. That's sucks.
Not as hurt as Mostert.
I like that.
And but Trey Sermon is playing against the Eagles. They have a good defense against the Falcons because the Falcons stink. And Matt Ryan should have been in somebody's backup this year, or he should be on a different team, or he should be in a broadcast booth.
Like we said,
oh, big man. Oh shit, man, big man. They could have looked real good on quarterback this week,
man.
Or maybe they could have got that process started, but I guess they want to do more losing.
Kyle Pitts.
They could have got Justin for sure.
Bro,
sure.
It's crazy. They could have had the Mike Vick Experience too. Mike Vick Experience 2 with another brother in Atlanta. Another brother.
He said another brother. Okay.
They want to keep Matt Ryan right there. Good luck.
Kyle Pitts.
Trey Sermon. Hey, that's the man.
That's the man. But keep an eye on what's his Elijah Mitchell? No, that's his name.
The guy. Yeah, the other. I put a bid on him.
He gone.
You gone.
Right now he gone. So that's why I want to say his name.
Don't even
put a bid on him in the league.
Don't even worry about it because I'm getting them in ours and the 3 thumbs down. I scored 22 points. Goddamn it! I guarantee you I'm getting them.
Oh no, I was talking about the other league.
I know.
He gone too.
But okay, bet. I'm glad you said that. So I can save my waiver spot. Yeah, Nothing got caught in that league. He scored the least amount of points.
Oh, he was a low man. Okay.
Yes, sir. He was terrible, awful.
Receivers.
My bad. Big man. Let's get into your start of the week. Who you got?
Yo, I got. I'm going with Jalen Waddle. Honestly, I don't even know who the Dolphins are playing. Hopefully, I don't got a bye week.
Will Fuller coming back?
No, they playing somebody. I know who they playing.
Okay, Will Fuller coming back. I'm going Jalen Waddle because you can't coach speed. I don't know who they playing, but it don't matter. Can't coach speed. I like the connection between Tua. Y'all know
the Bills.
Like the who they playing?
The Bills.
Ooh, they gonna cook their ass. Unless Tua is Tua.
That's like a no. I like that, big man. I like that.
Okay.
Will Fuller coming back, they could focus on him and Jalen Waddle.
Okay. And I like the connection with Tua and Jalen. I think Tua first touchdown pass was to Jalen. Am I correct?
This season, yep.
Probably. This season, yeah. So I like that connection. Like I said, you can't coach speed. With Will Fuller coming back, I think that's gonna help Jalen Waddle. It is because you're gonna have Bill's corner, the lockdown corner. He gonna be following probably.
Tre'Davious White.
He don't follow.
No.
Yes, he do.
Yeah.
Yes, he
and
do. Don't do that.
He's staying there.
He do what?
Do that. He follow.
Now he follow.
Oh, he follow. I mean, Fuller fucked that nigga up in that playoff game.
He followed Hollywood last in the playoffs for sure. He followed Hollywood. He locked him down.
Hollywood.
I don't know what the hell fair. He should have stayed on the left side fucking with Hollywood.
Well, shit, Ravens ain't got nothing else besides that.
I agree.
So you better follow what the best thing they got, the best weapon they got. But Will Fuller, I mean, I like Jalen Waddle though. I like Jalen Waddle. That's a sleeper pick. A lot of people slept on him, but I like him. take
And
Dallas.
then
They're
just
gonna start him.
I like that too, and I like that because when you got those speed demons, all it takes is one play. Robbie Anderson showed you that he got me 13 fantasy points, and he had one catch, 50 yards, and a touchdown. So all it takes was them fast 12 something, 12.7. I can't remember what it was, but it was serviceable for a guy, and he only had one.
Hey, one more. Who does Tampa Bay play?
Tampa Bay play the Falcons.
Mikey Evans gonna have a big game this week.
He ain't no sleeper. He just sucked.
He ain't a sleeper. Jalen Waddle was my sleeper, but Mikey Evans, he's gonna have a
Tyson
big game
Williams. What about him?
at the last week. He's gonna have a big game. Who?
Play Kansas City.
Who? What team? I mean,
The
what
running
name
back
is
for Baltimore. I think I'm
Tyson
asleep.
Williams.
I think I'm asleep.
I like him. I like
He's
him.
good.
He
I
was
don't
running the
think
ball
he's
pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah, he ran the ball good. He broke that run, but Latavius Murray outtouched him, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Latavius
don't
Murray
think the
just
Ravens'
got there
run game
overnight.
going to be better than the Browns,
I
other
agree.
than Lamar. So
I
them
agree.
running backs ain't going to be better than the Browns running backs.
Agreed. Well, that'll do it for the Three Thumbs Down podcast today. We appreciate you guys for listening. We appreciate you guys for the support. We got it on us. Don't forget, we got a few items left. Please tap in and get that. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Thank y'all for listening. Follow us everywhere. Go get that everywhere. Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you can get it on YouTube at 3_thumbs. We appreciate the love. We appreciate the support. Peace and love. We out here. Don't say it, big man. I already beat you.
Color money.
1-0, baby.
Peace
Yeah,
and love.
Shout out to
Yes,
Mark.
sir.
You beat me. Shout out to Mark. I don't know if I said it, but shout out to
Who I
Mark.
play
We
this
out here.
week? I gotta see who I play this week.
I'm gonna check that ass up. I don't know. I don't look into after the waiver run. So
That ain't your line, can say. After their performance, you looking like the Rudy. Like,
he got one little win, and now he think he called. Boy, get out of here.
I'm licking my chops, baby. I play Davion, baby.
This is my first year in fantasy 3 thumbs down community. I am lit, man. I don't know what's going on. I thought I scored the highest of the highest. I wasn't even close. That shit ran me hot when I started seeing everybody score.
Yeah.
I said, dang, what's putting up?
I play Davion. I'm on his ass.
Oh, he benched Jamar Chase and started T-Boy on the Bengals. Like, no. Like, oh my God. No.
All right, y'all.
No.
We out here, baby. Y'all have a good day.